Phil,
Hello.
we get questions. And this week, we're going to hear the top 10 fan questions for Phil that we got through YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube is now
YouTube
quite
is
a
it.
home base.
YouTube is my new home. Somebody Feed Phil is moving to YouTube. There's already a lot of content on there. If you want to check it out,
The mini episode,
the new mini episode.
which I watched twice, and then another 100,000 people watched it like the first day.
Isn't that nice? So, Phil Rosenthal World on YouTube, where you can see not only that content, but the naked lunch videos like this one.
Yes. And then I'm going to ask these questions, and then we have a few little things where updates that because this is we'll do after that. And you might notice we answered some questions before, so if you see our dramatic change of outfit, that will be why we've.
This is part 2.
This is part 2.
Let's spill the beans, chew the fat, food for thought, and jokes on tap. Talking with our mouths full, having fun. A piece of cake and humble pie, serving up a slice of life. Leave the dressing on the side, it's naked lunch. Clothing optional.
You just got back from, am I wrong, an actual vacation?
I travel a lot for the job, if we can call it a job. It's more like a scam. But I don't take that many like real vacations, just the wife and me. And we did it.
Your wife.
Oh, shit, I forgot. I'm supposed to take my wife. Yeah, no, Monica and me, we went like
Take my wife, please.
like honeymooners. We went to New York and Paris and London and Stockholm, all
Which,
in
by the
3
way,
weeks. Yeah,
It's a little more deluxe than your actual honeymoon, the first one.
absolutely, yes. Although that was nice. We went to Italy. It took us a year to get there after we got married, to save up,
Right.
and then we did it. And she's, I'm going to say, my favorite travel companion through not just vacations but through life. And I think it's important to do once in a while. You just go with your wife somewhere, and there's kind of this reconnection. Oh, here's why I like her.
100%. Since my kids like sort of got out of the house and have jobs and relationships of their own, my wife and I started traveling in a different way, because I think when the kids were little, it was all
Yes.
about going to a beach and relaxing as a family.
And taking them and taking care of them.
Exactly. But in the past few years, there have been so many. I'm no Phil Rosenthal, but we've gone to Japan, we've gone to Portugal, we've gone to France, we've gone to Australia. And
By
New
the way,
Zealand.
it sounds a lot like me.
Yeah.
You are doing
No,
it.
and the two of us,
Yeah.
and I do. It's the exact thing
So
you're
fun.
saying. It's so fun, and you go, "Oh yeah, that's why we had kids." Because
So yes.
you're so great.
And what we're advocating here is get rid of the kids,
Yes,
and then but
I should say not in any criminal way. Get rid of the kids.
you have your way, I have my way.
Okay.
But whatever it takes,
Yes.
you need that time.
Well, I'll tell you, it's so interesting. You saw all these great cities of the world.
Yeah.
I went to Austin for 2 nights.
A very nice city.
A great city. It was 110 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
By
going
the way,
to
it's
see.
almost that in Europe too.
I was going to see 2 of my favorite artists. It was a Austin City Limits Hall of Fame show. Bonnie Raitt honoring Brandy
great,
Carlisle.
great.
Brandy Carlisle performing. Bonnie performing
Oh
with
my
her.
God.
And at the last minute, I said, "Fran, would you want to cash in some miles and just join me?" And she literally, this is like, you realize how lucky you are. She cashed in some of our miles
Yes.
and just joined me, came in, saw the show, and we went back the next
Nice.
day. And it was great. It was just wonderful. And
That's
it was-
what life's about.
Yeah.
By the way, Bonnie Raitt and Brandy Carlisle, that'd be a good show. Can we get them on here?
Let's get Bonnie is a fan of yours. I think you know that because backstage at the Grammys,
She did say,
Yes.
"Oh, somebody feed that guy."
And she is one of my favorite people. So yes, that's I have a list of names, and we want you. By the way, here's a few things. We want you to not only follow Phil Rosenthal World Channel, subscribe on YouTube. We want you to tell us who you want on the show. Please communicate that with us.
We're happy to take suggestions.
We're happy to take suggestions and offers. But in the meantime, let's ask some of these questions that have come in. Top 10 fan questions for Phil from YouTube.
Wow.
As delivered to me. This is the most asked question. When is the next season of Somebody Feed Phil coming out?
2027 on YouTube. We're the first show to leave Netflix for YouTube. I'm very excited because I think the message of the show should be free and reach all around the world. So I'm so happy about it. I've loved the time on Netflix, 8 seasons, but here we go. We're kind of expanding.
And it does seem like the world of TV is changing and the idea of what is TV is
more
changing.
People watch YouTube on their TVs than anything else.
Because the people who were so old, they don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
We're dying off, but there's this generation that the idea of what a TV is, it's really just, it's all one thing.
But look, we all carry TVs with us at all times.
Right.
So it's almost like you can watch anything at any time. But for some reason, YouTube, which we thought was mostly on the phone and the computer, is actually the most watched things on big TVs at home.
Right.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Okay, the next question is, are you still in touch with the Italian family you stayed with?
Yeah.
They have people, people have a deep connection to that episode.
That was one of the first episodes we ever did when it was on PBS. It was called the Italy episode, and it was Dania and Dario Landi, and they have a bakery in Florence, and we DM each other constantly, and I can't wait to go back to Florence just to see them and to go to the bakery and eat with them. It's so much fun. It's great to have friends. It's one of the great things about travel, if not the greatest thing, are the people you meet, the connections you make, and then you can revisit these places and have them visit you.
Note to self, get friends.
Get friends. But you can make friends just sitting next to someone in a restaurant in Stockholm, strike up a conversation, and you could become lifelong friends.
That's the Florence episode, isn't that? Because after your Florence episode, I went with Fran, my wife, and I just remember, wasn't that the greatest ice cream, the greatest gelato I ever had?
Vivoli.
Is that Vivoli still there?
Yeah, I tell everybody, go, go, go. My friend Silvana Vivoli, who I met making that episode. The first 6 episodes are called I'll Have What Phil's Having, and they're on YouTube now. They've been on YouTube. They started on PBS. And then, so I did 6 of those. We won the James Beard Award for Best Travel Show. And then PBS couldn't afford to do the show anymore. And here came this startup company called Netflix.
Well, speaking of the James Beard Award, did I miss something, or did Nancy Silverton, one of your partners in Max and Helen?
She is the executive chef at the diner, in addition to being one of the greatest chefs in the world. Mozza, La Brea Bakery. She just won a Lifetime Achievement Award from the James Beard people.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. And you can come and have her waffle.
I have. We had her waffle with Jeff Bridges and T-Bone Burnett. One was, whenever you go with Phil, he'll always slip in and these are beautiful words to hear. And why don't you bring a waffle for the table?
For the
no matter
table.
What time of day.
Yes, it's not for me.
Dinner time.
I'm not a slob. Yeah. It's for the table.
And so I fought an Oscar winner and a multiple Grammy winner, T-Bone Burnett and Jeff Bridges. I fought them for
a piece of waffle.
A little piece of waffle.
Yeah, it's worth fighting for.
Here's another question in our top 10.
Yes.
Question number 3 in the top 10. Phil, where in the world serves the absolute best 3-course meal at a single restaurant? And they say fans want your definitive gold medal recommendation.
I got it. I just had it again. It's a tiny place in Paris called Moko Nuts.
Moko Nuts.
M-O-K-O Nuts. Because the owner, one of the owners,
sounds
her
dirty.
name is Moko.
Oh, okay.
3 people, okay? Great chefs. They worked in some of the top restaurants in Paris. They had children. They wanted a life with the kids. So here's what they did. They bought a tiny space in Paris.
Do you remember the part of town?
The
French part.
near the Marais. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you can find it. You just Google Mocha Nuts. You'll find it. There's only 20 seats in this restaurant. What they do is they get up, they bring their kids to school. Then they come in. The restaurant is open from 11 to 2.
Parent hours, they run a restaurant.
They make 3 appetizers, 3 entrees, and 3 desserts. That is the menu. If you're smart, you'll go with 3 people so you can try them all.
Right.
Okay? That's what we do. And it's the best meal in Paris for me. It is. The cooking is so sublime and the food is so fresh and delicious, and it's whatever's fresh that day. At 2:00, they go and pick up the kids from school and have a life. What a dream operation.
That is the most intelligent way I've
Yes.
ever heard anyone winning at running a restaurant.
Exactly.
And it's, I will also say that my most recent trip to Paris just reminded me, people, there's so much, and partly because of your show, people are talking and celebrating all these little gems of cities.
Yeah.
But I think Paris it's never diminished how dazzling it is. My most
Absolutely
recent trip, I'm like,
gorgeous.
I would never not want to go to Paris.
I don't know. It's one of the, it's a cliche already. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth. Paris, Venice, Rome, the London, they're spectacular.
Number 4, will you please go to location next? And fans are constantly asking
Yes.
they're about Alaska,
Oh.
Colombia,
Wow.
Pakistan,
Wow.
and Turkey. And I think you ordered Turkey today. But are those all places you are willing to go?
Yes. Every place is, I'm willing to go everywhere. It's all about, how long we're able to do the show. How many, there's things coming up. I can tell you some of the places we're going for season 9
Right.
in 2027. I'm going to give you 2.
Yes.
Greece,
Oh,
where I've never been in my life. It's
never
the
been.
gaping hole in my travel itinerary.
I'm so excited because Fran had gone before me.
Yeah.
And I recently said, I need to go.
Yeah.
And so I think that might be our next big trip whenever we do.
Everyone, first of all, when I say I haven't been there, they're shocked, rightfully. Don't know why I haven't been. It's just, but I'm going now and I can't wait. And the other place I can tell you is Peru, which actually has some of the best restaurants in the world now.
I'm trying to think, Peruvian cuisine. What are
Yes.
some of the sort of...
Well, there's a few here like Pollo a la Brasa. You ever have that?
Yes.
Probably the best rotisserie chicken in Los Angeles. Mario's Peruvian, of course. I've always loved it. Can't wait to go. But they're doing
Do you think they have Peruvian food in Peru as well?
they don't call it Peruvian food. They call it food.
Okay. That's good. Which makes sense if you think about it. Number 5, can you please keep the original theme song for future seasons?
Nope. Yes, of course. When, people are asking me, is the show going to be different moving from Netflix to YouTube? Absolutely not. It will be the exact same show, same length, same format, same song. Yes, I'm very happy about that because I happen to think it's the best song ever written.
And Lake Street Dive,
Yes.
that has turned into a beautiful relationship.
I love them. I've loved them for years. I loved them for years before we even did the show, which is why I asked them if they would write the song with me. I wrote some lyrics and sent it to them, and then they wrote some additional better lyrics, and that's the song.
And is it fair to say you also like that the second favorite theme song you have
Is ours.
by
What's his name? Brad
something?
Brad something?
Yes.
Brad Paisley. We love Brad, and we love that song too. 2 songs can be played at my funeral.
Yeah. Brad always said he was going to play at my funeral. And then I asked him for the theme song. And then he goes, I said, now you don't have to write for my funeral. He goes, no, you idiot. Now I have to do your theme song
At
your
the funeral. Yes,
Exactly.
so you get, maybe we'll have a double burial.
That would be lovely. You any plans on when that is? Have you booked it
Could
yet?
be any minute.
Exactly. I heard there's a special on 2 for 1. And
The way we eat.
exactly, especially today. Next question is, does Robert Hayes still have a drinking problem? A joke from Airplane.
That is a joke from Airplane. And his drinking problem was that he would hold up the cup and pour it into his eye. That was his drinking problem.
That episode, I just wonder, what do you think? Because I was really, I got an invite or just a sort of a press release about a tour they were doing, and then said, hey, would they do the podcast? I was so happy with how many people love that.
By the way, I think that's a great format, that we should have famous comedy duos. Doesn't even have to be comedy, right? I mean, we should have
Starsky and Hutch.
Yes, we should
Sacco and Vanzetti.
We should have Dustin Hoffman and John Voight from Midnight Cowboy make that reunion.
Oh boy, that'd be interesting.
Things like that. I think people would love to see that. So, famous duos, if you're listening, come on over.
By the way, in one that you can no longer do that would be a dream, can you imagine having Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon on this?
Just Walter Matthau. Oh my God, my absolute favorite.
And you told the story in one of the episodes. I'm trying to remember. I think it was maybe with Billy Bob Thornton, the story of how you went to his funeral, which is one of my favorite stories.
Listen to that episode, people, and you'll hear the Walter Matthau story. He was my favorite. And I did get to meet him. It was wonderful.
The next question is, how do you manage to eat and talk at the same time without it being stressful?
It's no stress for me. I understand that some people have a thing where if they hear someone chewing or eating when they speak, that it's very annoying. But it can't be that annoying. I've done 8 seasons of this. And we all eat and talk. I think, what do I want to say to you? Get over it.
Well, also, I think I've heard that some people are much more tolerant of it on YouTube than on the audio.
Just audio only.
Just audio. They can imagine.
There's an actual word for this, like a phobia or something.
Yes.
All I can do is apologize. I'm sorry, but I don't think we're changing.
Yes. It's interesting because it's like, when do people date, right? They go and talk and eat. And you may be, if it's a certain level of disgust, you then don't get a second date.
I'm going to try. How's this? I'm going to try to swallow my food before talking.
Might
save my life.
I couldn't do that. Here's a question that strikes close to home. Who were the 2 women who walked into the Airplane interview? One of them you married. I'll give you a hint.
Wait. Thinking. Did Monica come into that interview?
Oh, yes. No, they had she and Julie caught up, and there was the other woman, a friend of Monica's.
Oh, Danny Modisette.
Yes, who also had worked with Julia.
Why do I remember her right away?
Those are the 2 women. And by the way, I thought it was great because it's sort of like, you'll notice a few episodes recently. We just had Eric Roberts and his wife, who was essential to his story, and
came in. She was fantastic.
And she was great.
And also a great actress too.
Yes.
I love it. And I love when Monica comes in. It's really fun because, we're recording this in my son's old bedroom. So we're literally in my house, and she happens to live here.
And she says you still live here until further notice.
That's right.
Will you ever run for president? People want to know.
Here's what I say. And it's very flattering when people say I should be president. Here's what I want to say. I'm one of the few people that still believe you should be really, really smart to be president.
Yes, you should.
So my answer
One should be.
So my answer is no, thank you.
Do people ask you that? Is that just
once in a while?
Okay.
I don't know why.
Here's something that might talk about things change on this show, because someone said, why was there a bed in the room during the Bonnie Hunch interview? I don't know what they're implying there, but There used to be a bed right behind where we're speaking right now.
Because this one was a guest room when my son moved out. That wasn't his bed, but we put a kind of sofa bed thing situation there, a day bed, I think you would call it. But we never used it. The dog liked it, but that was it. Why was there a bed there? Because things would evolve naturally during an interview, and then we turn the cameras off. I leave it to your imagination.
We do love Bonnie Hunt, but we're not that presumptuous. You do love her, don't you? Isn't she great?
One of my favorite people in the world.
I think, what was I just watching? It might have been The End of the Bear. And
Is she in it?
I think she was in I think she might have been the bear, like the last episode or two.
Couldn't she be like a monthly guest, just someone that we like?
Can we make her our sidekick, a permanent sidekick? Yes, we'll talk to her, but she might want the bed back.
I understand.
She's going to stick around.
What's new with you, David? What's going on? What are you working on? You got something to plug today?
Well, I do have a couple things. I did get an Emmy nomination while we were away. I will probably, I hope to lose it after this episode airs, because I think we're in the
Who are you
Saturday
up against?
night.
I'm gonna rate your chances against each one of the people you're up against.
I don't have them memorized, but I know one if I were a betting man, I'd be betting on, which is Bad Bunny's halftime Super Bowl.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
that was one of the best things ever on television.
And you're going to get, I think we both.
But you do deserve it.
Well, I don't.
Have you won one yet for the Grammys?
Never won one for the Grammys.
You know why?
Yes.
Because the Grammys, I think people think of as a music award. The whole thing is music award.
Right.
They don't think of it as you should get a writing award.
Well, it's not for the writing. This is for the show.
For the show itself. It's a great show. It's one of the best shows. Every year, it's one of the best shows. I'm lucky enough to go to rehearsal because of you. Dress rehearsal. It's one of my favorite days of the year. And it's actually incredible that it hasn't won, because it's so well written, so well produced, so much entertainment value. You know what? Screw Bad Bunny. You should win.
Well, I feel the show should win at some point, because people don't realize the effort that, not me, but like the production team to pull
I can't
that
imagine
off.
Just the egos of everybody involved, getting them to cooperate.
Yes. And I do think also, I'm not sure, I wish there would be a separate category for the halftime show, because it is almost a different thing. It's a 20 minute event, as opposed to, we're also up against, I think, the Oscars, and we're up against, that seems more fair.
Also, there are these in other categories. There are these things too, like the late night shows. Some of them are on 5 nights a week, and some of them are on once a week. Should they be the same category? Because the once a week people have a week to put their show together, and the people who do it every day, they don't have as much time. Is that fair?
Right. No, it's interesting. But by the way, what an honor to be nominated. I didn't expect.
How many nominations is this for you?
I believe
lifetime total.
7 primetime, a couple daytime, a win for the Independent Spirit Awards, which was really nice.
Yep.
I won that during the pandemic at a baseball game at Yankee Stadium. And I thought, Fran always goes, we shouldn't go to the shows. We should just go to a baseball stadium and hope someone tells you won. The other thing I did want to plug is we're here in the summer.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think you're a big fan, but are you a fan of Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys?
That's a seminal album.
It is the 60th anniversary of Pet Sounds, and we did an episode about Brian Wilson, who I got to do, an event that I loved doing with him a few years back, where I spoke to him and he played, and it was so great. We're doing an event again with the same people who were, these wonderful people. And I want to give a plug for it. It is the 60th anniversary of Pet Sounds. It is
influenced Sgt. Pepper, didn't it?
That's one of the, okay. This event,
yeah,
because Brian is no longer with us.
Right.
This will be I'll be interviewing, and he'll be with me and guide me through the Pet Sounds experience with Bruce Johnston from the Beach Boys, who came into the group formally right around that time.
Yeah.
And then the amazing thing he did was he got on a plane and went to London and played it for the Beatles.
Whoa.
Which ended up changing history. It's like if you were really to graph the history of rock and roll, that's maybe one of the most important moments in history, because before there was the phones and internet, that was like the Beatles and the Beach Boys had that moment where I think rock and roll just sort of explodes into this back half of the 60s, explodes in terms of the ambition of what happens in rock and roll from those two records.
Amazing.
And so I'll be with Bruce. And if people want to attend, it's a very exclusive event. It is only 100 fans will be able to attend. It is a one-time only event at the studio where Pet Sounds was recorded, which is, now East West Studios, it's known as. And if you want to find out and get tickets, you go to Inside Track Studios, plural, InsideTrackStudios.com, and you will find this event with the Pet Sounds 60th anniversary with Bruce Johnston. And I really, I hope to see some of you there, because this is, these sort of, I've been hosting a lot of events. I'll be in a week or two with our buddy Richard Marks, who did the podcast, at the Grammy Museum.
Great.
I got to do it with Dogstar, but these one-on-one sort of conversations are so exciting, and being able to celebrate music with people is just very special.
Fantastic.
Great. So hope I'll see some of you there. That's InsideTrackStudios.com. Well, thank you for allowing me to plug and plug and plug.
It was shameless.
Yes. That's by Billy Joel. That's not by the Beach Boys. But wouldn't it be nice? All right. Thank you.
Naked Lunch is a podcast by Phil Rosenthal and David Wild. Theme song and music by Brad Paisley. Produced by Will Sterling and Ryan Tillotson. With video editing by Daniel Ferreira. And motion graphics by Ali Ahmed. Executive produced by Phil Rosenthal, David Wild, and our consulting journalist is Pamela Chellan.
If you enjoyed the show, share it with a friend. But if you can't take my word for it, take Phil's.
And don't forget to leave a good rating and review. We like 5 stars,
Thanks for listening to Naked Lunch, a Lucky Bastards production.